Well, hello and welcome to Monday. I know, I said I wasn't going to do a vlog this week, but I'm doing one anyway. It's not going to be the whole week. It's only going to be a few days. That will make sense as we move through the days. But today we're taking Scooby to the vet to get a shot for his allergies. I have to pack for a trip that I'm leaving on tomorrow. I have happy hour tonight with a neighbor and a dear friend that I'm really excited about. And yeah, welcome to the week. We made it. Scooby, are we at the vet? He doesn't really mind the vet. He doesn't have anxiety around that, which is lovely because he has anxiety around so many other things. But he was such a good boy in the car, per usual. It is pouring down rain and I forgot my coat. I was trying to get him in the car. I mean, the vet is right there. It's not a big deal, but you know, just silly things we do. So sweet. Okay, I'm back home and this is the mayhem in which we find ourselves. So I have to take a checked bag because I'll tell you why. Hold please. Okay, so this cruise is very special to me. It has been in the works for either almost a year or over a year, and it is my patron group cruise. Most of you probably know by now I have Patreon. I have a lot of subscribers over there. It's a wonderful platform. We do live streams, I do blog posts, I do exclusive videos, and we are going on a cruise together. And it's very humbling to me that that many people are paying to do this, and it's going to be exciting. And I don't really know what to expect because I've never done a huge group cruise. My friend Christy is an amazing travel agent. She's really been helpful in kind of linking everybody's reservations and making sure everyone knows what to expect. We've had a Facebook group, on and on it goes. And I'm excited and I'm a little anxious. I can't wait to meet everybody in real life. I'm also, though, taking them all a little canvas bag that has my logo stuff on it. I'm very excited about them. They're actually really, really nice bags, but those are taking up a tremendous amount of room. I also wrote each of them a little personalized note, and this won't go up till after we're back, so no spoilers are happening for them. And it has been so long since I've checked a bag, and I'm also not really prepared mentally for this trip. Like, I'm prepared to be on the trip, but as far as like things have been so busy, I don't know. I'm just feeling super, super scattered. So that's one reason why we're not doing any kind of designated packing video, because there was just no way. I can't like organize myself and film the packing video. Not possible. So what I'm going to do is just show you like me doing the work, and we'll do it as a little B-roll, and I'll put a little fun music behind it. And that's just all that I have to give today. And that's just going to be okay. I will tell you, it is a 4-night sailing on the Fantasy, and I love the itinerary. It is a day at sea, a day at Lighthouse Point at Lookout Key, a day at Castaway Key, and then home again. So no Nassau, no Cozumel, Mexico, just day at sea and Disney's private resorts. I have one excursion planned. I think it's snorkeling. And I'll give you like an overview when I get back. I'm not going to vlog the trip. I am going to vlog it, but I'm going to do that exclusively for patrons. That way everybody can be in it, and it will be really fun. And yeah, I'm excited, but I have designated like the next 3 hours to pack, and that's all the time I have. So I'm going to stop yapping and get to work. So I have never packed this many clothes for a trip, ever. I have literally gone to Europe for 2 weeks and taken less clothing than I'm taking on this trip. But the thing is, I had to check a bag because I had to get the bags for the patrons there somehow. So then I was like, well, I can fit it, so I might as well take it. I probably will live to regret that, especially when I go to get off the ship, because I'm going to have all this luggage and I don't know how I'm going to navigate that, but that's okay. I'll just do what people do. I'll put my bags out in the hallway at 10 o'clock the night before, and that will be fine. And we'll just deal. Doing things we've never done before. And just because sometimes, let's just chat. Let's just chat for a minute. Sometimes I will have said something, I don't know, 5 years ago. And someone will be like, but you said you never do this. Listen, I say a lot, but also I am a grown woman and sometimes I change my mind. And this trip is just different. So I'm taking a lot of stuff and that's okay. I'll probably do a little like what I wore on my cruise, or a reel or a YouTube short or something, so you can see all the really cute clothes that I just packed. Because I'm not going to lie, there are some cute clothes coming with me on this trip and I'm very proud of that. And yes, Scooby is up here on the chair with me. Scooby. He's being weird. He thinks I'm leaving. He knows I'm leaving. Oh my goodness. He's not amused. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I don't know why either. We're just gonna sit here like this. That is his little nose. I do want us to pause for a moment because I do love a well-organized packing situation. It's entirely too much. Oh, there's the notes from my patrons. That makes me happy. Entirely too many things are going, but they are organized in such a lovely way, and it just makes me happy. All of the luggage is from Away Travel. My personal item is from Toomey. I did have one thing. I haven't shown y'all an electronic purchase in a minute, but I did buy one thing that I am kind of loving because, hold please, let me find it. Okay, this is from 12 South, and it is a MagSafe charger, and it will charge your AirPods, your Apple Watch, and your phone. And it's just a USB-C cable. So super handy because now all I need is one USB-C cable and my one charging brick, and we're ready to go. And this is all that I need. And even though my AirPods are lightning, I don't need a lightning cable because they're MagSafe. If you don't have AirPod Pros, they're not going to be MagSafe compatible, but these are, and that makes me happy. Okay, many hours later, packing is done. My nails are done. This can be like the first part of my trip, is having happy hour with my friend. So yeah. Okay, so it's the next morning and I woke up in the middle of the night and decided I wanted these to look cuter. That's one of the stickers. So I also decided it would be way easier to get them handed out. So these are the bags that are going to the patrons, and I've wrapped them all with little ribbons, and then I have a personal note for each one of them. I was going to put the notes there, but I think I'm just going to hand them the notes. I think that will be a little bit easier, and then hand them the bags. So yeah, it's all packaged up. The things you decide in the middle of the night that just have to be fixed, but that looks so much more festive. I'm happy with that. Okay, so my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. That's the beginning of a song. I won't sing. I'm very excited about this trip. I feel like this is sort of a, I don't know, like one of those big milestone situations, because these are patrons that have been patrons of mine for years. And we've talked about doing this cruise. We've toyed around with the idea, but the fact that we finally put a plan together and it's finally happening and I'm on my way to the airport is a little, like it's messing with my head a little bit. I don't know if you've ever had something in your life where like you've built something that you're super proud of and you're starting to reap the benefits of that, and it's a bit of a mind bend. So that's what I'm going through this morning, and it's making me wildly emotional, like in all the best ways, but still wildly emotional. So hold on, I'll show you what I'm wearing. Okay, so short flight to Orlando, so I am not worried about my legs getting cold. It's literally 45 minutes. The same scarf that I wear always for travel. I feel like this is becoming like lucky socks for an athlete or something. And then my denim jacket. So this is that little dress from Alpharetta. This is the green one. The blue one is already packed in my bag. And yeah, I'm really excited. Let's go to the airport. Just like that, I am here in my hotel room. I've talked about this before, but this hotel before a cruise is my absolute favorite, especially if you're traveling with kids. This is what we did with our very first cruise with my mom and our kids. And the fact that you can have a busy flight, a busy travel day, and all you have to do to get to your hotel is go up the elevator or the escalator. Absolutely amazing. I went down to baggage claim, got my bags, and brought them back up. This is a standard room. You can also pay for an upgrade and get rooms that either overlook the runway, or I think there's one other outdoor view. But I don't mind looking over the terminal. I think it's actually kind of fun. So let me show you that. Hold on. Okay, so you actually can't open the balcony door. For your safety, balcony door is locked. Now, the first time we stayed here, that was not the case. And there is a balcony, but you're actually not allowed out there. So that's fine. There is, as you all are very familiar with, that is the terminal of Orlando International Airport. So everything's very convenient. Our driver will pick us up here tomorrow. My friend Charlie is here tonight too, so he'll be with me tomorrow. And yeah, this is the room. I've done room tours of this hotel before. This is not an inexpensive hotel. I think I paid around $400 a night, but the location can't be beat. You do have bottles of water, which is really nice. You have a, safe as you would expect, extra pillow and blanket. That is a fold-out couch. And then the bed, let's do a quick duvet check. If I remember correctly, yes, they do have a duvet. It's not a very thick duvet, but it is a duvet nonetheless. The one on Disney Cruise Line tomorrow will be better. Very, very comfortable and surprisingly quiet. If you were worried, like if you're staying in an airport hotel, isn't it really loud? It really isn't, I promise. Bathroom, very much like all the other Hyatt Regencies that were built during this time frame. You've got really nice amenities, a makeup mirror, a bath mat, nice big lotion. We know how I feel about that. Nice big amenities in here. Shower is looking a little nasty, not gonna lie. I think it's clean. I think it's just a little worn. Yeah, so there you go. The bathrooms could use a bit of a refresh, but everything is very clean and operational as far as I could tell. Really nice big mirror to get ready. These hooks, I showed these hooks last time. I'm obsessed with these. Look at that. That is so great. I love that design. And L for Lefforge. Maybe not. So yeah, this is my room. And this is where I'll be tonight, having dinner with Charlie and then getting on the cruise ship tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm back at the room. We had a lovely dinner. We walked around the airport after dinner. It was really fun. But what I'm laughing at right now, and I'll tell you more about the meal in a second, but y'all, what the hell did I think I was packing for on this trip? There are enough belongings here. I might have brought everything I own. This is what happens. So what happened was this whole side, as I showed you when I was still at home, is the patron gifts. Well, I didn't have enough room to put my stuff just in this side because, I mean, we are not ridiculous. So I also had to bring that. And then at the point I realized I was going to bring that and that, I was like, well, literally to heck with it. I'm just bringing everything and I'll decide what I'm going to wear when I get here. Don't do this. I have literally made a living out of teaching people how to pack. And this ain't it, folks. This ain't it. Good morning from the Orlando International Airport. Didn't hear a sound from in here last night. Not a thing. One of the quieter hotels I've ever stayed in, honestly. I love that for me. Such a good night's sleep. It is a bummer I can't go out on the balcony, but for security reasons, and since TSA is literally right there, I completely understand why. This is a good vantage point, though, if you are flying into Orlando and you want to know when you get off the train that takes you from the actual terminals, this is where you come out right there. See where those people are walking? And then this is the B side, the other side is the A side, and Disney transportation is right here on the B side. You go down those elevators, and that's where baggage claim is, and then you go down one more level, and that's where you can pick up mirrors if you're doing that, so, which I don't recommend. But back when they had Magical Express, that's where you would do it. Anyway, great night's sleep. Let's fill out our health questionnaire and get on a cruise ship. This might be the best lighting I've ever had to film in a hotel room. There's that big long light that I showed you guys yesterday that's over the bed, and my phone fits right there, and it's perfect because when you're my age, it's all about the lighting. Anyway, last night was so much fun. I went to dinner with Charlie. We went to the restaurant called Hemispheres. It's on the 9th floor of the Hyatt Regency. The food was so-so. We didn't really give it a chance, to be honest. We ordered cheese and dessert. The desserts were incredible. But the actual appetizers we ordered were nothing to write home about, but the service was great and the views. Oh my gosh, what a fun restaurant. I actually was reminded that Scott and I had eaten there back in 1994. The restaurant's been completely remodeled since then, but yeah, really good restaurant. So if you're here and you're looking for a place to have a nice meal, it's good. Again, we didn't really give the menu enough of a chance, so I don't want to say much because we had cheese and dessert, which I think is perfectly valid. So I slept really long and really late. One of the things I was able to bring, because I checked a bag, was my silk robe. So I'm just kind of hanging out in the room. I'm going to have coffee in the room probably, and then I think I'm going to go down to the hotel gym and get a workout in. And then it's going to be time. We're getting picked up in 2 hours. I can't believe I slept until 8 a.m. The time change happening right before this cruise was actually pretty good because usually I go to bed really early and I wake up really early, but we have later dining. So me being on a little later schedule is not a bad thing. Let's get the day started. I'm so excited. Okay, everybody, here is our fit for boarding the Disney Fantasy. This skirt is from Ann Taylor. I bought it last year. Actually, it's from Ann Taylor Loft. The shoes are fit flops. The bag is from Nordstrom. The belt, I think, was from Target a couple of years ago. And the top is Caslon from Nordstrom. So I am wildly excited for this cruise. I have no words. Again, let me reiterate the fact that 21 people have booked cabins on this cruise, and the only thing that they have in common, well, that isn't true. They actually have a lot in common. The only thing that made them book this cruise was that they are all patrons of mine, and that is what has connected them. They have developed friendships. Some of them are rooming together that met online. The whole thing is messing with my head in all of the best ways. So my bags are all ready. Hold on. I'm going to check both bags at the port. Again, we know why I checked a bag, because I have all my patron goodies. So they're picking us up from Orlando Transportation by Mike. They'll be here in just about 15 minutes. And oh my gosh, let's get this party started. Again, the room was very comfortable, very lovely, very comfortable bed. I highly recommend this hotel. It's not inexpensive, but it couldn't be more convenient. Charlie and Jen.
Charlie and Jen.
Yes, yes.
BC Magazine, please welcome aboard Charlie and Jen.
And just like that, we are back. It's kind of fun because the Carnival Vista, that looks like Royal Caribbean. I'm not entirely sure. And I also don't know what that ship is, but look how huge it is. That looks like Royal Caribbean too. Beautiful sunrise this morning and back home in Cape Canaveral. Oh, this was such a good room. Goodbye, 6128. That was the BB-8 towel animal from last night. You were so good to me. What a fun little stateroom you were. I'll be back on this ship. I haven't made the trip announcement yet, but I'll actually be back on this ship in June. So more to come on that. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be in a very exciting place. Hello from Port Canaveral, Florida. It is Sunday as I am recording this, not as you are seeing this, but as I am recording this. The cruise was amazing. Today I'm heading back home, and tomorrow starts another week. So I will put up this vlog like this. The entirety of the cruise, which I don't know if that's going to be one video, two videos, or whatever. Since this was the patron cruise, all of that will be over on Patreon. So if you want to join us on Patreon, it is patreon.com/JenLefforge. Only $5 per month, and as all of them were telling me this week, it's quite the bargain. But the cruise was incredible. Like, I have no words. There were 34 of us on board, and the way that everybody just like got along and instant friends. And I think there were a lot of friendships formed that will go, well beyond what happened here on the cruise ship. I saw a lot of cell phone numbers being exchanged. And, I always talk about cruises in general kind of being grown-up summer camp, but Disney cruises in particular. And there were a ton of first-time cruisers, and they had an absolute ball. So huge shout out to Disney Cruise Line for being so accommodating to such a huge group. So many times they went above and beyond. I know some of you that watch do not understand why an adult woman would enjoy Disney Cruise Line, but it's like until you've experienced it, and a lot of the people that were on the ship said, we didn't really get it, and now we get it. It is a family ship, obviously, but when adults are on and when you take advantage of the adult situations and the adult venues and the adult pool areas and the adult beaches at the private islands, oh my gosh. And this itinerary of Lighthouse Point at Lookout Key and Castaway Key and no other stop and then a day at sea. Oh my gosh, I loved that. Of course I would have loved one more day at sea, because who doesn't love that? So busy week ahead. I'm going to start right into filming another vlog. This one will go up kind of at an odd time. I do want to mention too, there was a creator conference on board with a bunch of Black content creators, and Disney put that on. And let me tell y'all, these people, I had so much fun with them. What incredible talent. I'm so hopeful for the next generation. They were with their families. Having them on board was such a beautiful addition. And I didn't even know I got to meet a couple of creators that I really admire. Color Me Courtney, who I adore. And I was able to have some, professional type conversations, which were amazing. And just being with my patrons, it just felt like being with family. And I think right now we all could use more of healthy, balanced, good family. I hope this video was enjoyable for you guys. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy, and I will see you next week. Bye.